international arriving passengers were approved yesterday and will be implemented beginning November 22, 2021. We would like to clarify some matters with regard to the use of face shields. As we announced last Tuesday, the use of face shields is now voluntary in areas under alert levels 1, 2, and 3. So hindi na po required ito sa lugar nyo kung alert level 3 or mas mababa. However, in IATF Resolution number 149, we clarified that the voluntary use of face shields for areas under alert levels 1 to 3 is, and I quote, without prejudice to employers still requiring their use for their employees or workers and or customers in their respective premises. End of quote. Kaya pwede pong i-require ng mga employers ang mga empleyado nila mag-face shield sa kanilang workplaces. At pwede din pong i-require ng private establishments ang mga customers nila na mag-face shield. That is within their discretion po. In the same resolution, the IATF also outlined the new on-site capacities for agencies and instrumentalities of government. Sa gobyerno po ito. They are as follows. 40% minimum sa ilalim ng alert level 4. 60% minimum sa ilalim ng alert level 3 at 80% minimum sa ilalim ng alert level 2. Kaugnay nito, tinaasan din ng IATF ang public transport capacity para magkaroon ng sapat na masasakyan. To this end, the resolution states that the Department of Transportation may proportionally increase public transport capacity to complement the increase of on-site capacities in government offices. Meanwhile, we would like to clarify that except in cases when all the on-site employees or workers of an establishment are required under the alert level system guidelines to be fully vaccinated, all partially vaccinated employees in the public and private sector tasked to do on-site work need not undergo regular RT-PCR testing at their own expense, as long as their second dose is not yet due. Ang employer ang magsasabi kung gaano kadalas ang RT-PCR testing para sa mga empleyado na hindi pa fully vaccinated na nasa on-site. And this should be done at least once every 2 weeks. At least once every 2 weeks. With regard to vaccination certificates issued by other nations, upon the recommendation of the Department of Foreign Affairs, we shall now accept and recognize the national COVID-19 vaccination certificates of Austria, Kazakhstan, Singapore, and the United Arab Emirates for purposes of arrival quarantine protocols as well as for interzonal and intrazonal movement. In light of this and similar announcements, the IATF reiterates that the Bureau of Quarantine, the Department of Transportation One-Stop Shop, and the Bureau of Immigration have been directed to recognize only the proofs of vaccination that have been approved by the IATF. Sa usaping bakuna naman, nagpahayag ng buong suporta ang IATF sa National Vaccination Days o ang Bayanihan Bakunahan na gagawin mula 29 ng Nobyembre hanggang 1 ng Disyembre. Ang Bayanihan Bakunahan ay whole of nation at whole of society approach. Kaya naman, lahat ng member agencies ay inatasang ibigay ang buong nilang suporta sa simultaneous vaccination rollout. Bukod pa rito, hinikayat ang lahat ng healthcare workers na nasa pamahalaan na makilahok sa National Vaccination Days. Mamaya ay makakasama natin si DILG Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya para sa iba pang mga detalye ng programang ito. Next, We would like to announce another initiative intended to spur our tourism promotion efforts. One of the items we approved in the agenda yesterday was the conduct of the Philippine Motorcycle Tourism Program Kick-Off Ride and Hybrid Pre-Ride Webinar of the Department of Tourism and its Tourism Promotions Board. We reiterate that the conduct of this project is within the agency's mandate. Kailangan lamang nilang sumunod sa IATF guidelines on the nationwide implementation of alert level systems for COVID-19 response. To complement our DOT's efforts to promote Philippine tourism for fully vaccinated individuals coming from green list countries, territories, and jurisdictions, tourists shall be allowed entry in the country subject to the guidelines as may be finalized and approved by the IATF basta mula sa green list. And speaking of guidelines, the following interim testing and quarantine protocols of international arriving passengers were approved yesterday and will be implemented beginning November 22, 2021. They are as follows. For fully vaccinated Filipinos coming from green list countries who have not taken an RT-PCR test 72 hours prior to their departure, they must undergo facility-based quarantine with on-arrival RT-PCR testing until the release of their negative results. After this, the individual is enjoined to self-monitor until the 14th day of their arrival, with the date of arrival being the first day. If a fully vaccinated Filipino has taken a negative test within 72 hours prior to departure from a green list country, no facility-based quarantine and no on-arrival RT-PCR test will be required. Pumunta naman po tayo sa mga fully vaccinated foreigners coming from green list. A negative RT-PCR test shall be required to be taken within 72 hours prior to departure. And upon arrival, no facility-based quarantine and no on-arrival RT-PCR test will be further required, but the passenger is enjoined to self-monitor for any symptoms until the 14th day. Again, with the first day being the date of arrival. Meanwhile, for unvaccinated, partially vaccinated, or individuals whose vaccination status cannot be independently validated, and those vaccinated but failed to comply with the above test before travel requirements, facility-based quarantine will be required until the release of their negative RT-PCR test taken on the 5th day, after which they are enjoined to self-monitor until the 14th day of their arrival from a green list country. All passengers, whether Filipinos or foreigners, merely transiting through non-green list jurisdiction shall not be deemed as having come from or having been to the said country, territory, or jurisdiction if they stayed in the airport the whole time and were not cleared for entry by its immigration authorities. Pumunta naman po tayo sa yellow list. For fully vaccinated individuals coming from yellow list countries, a negative RT-PCR test conducted within 72 hours prior to departure from the country will be required. Upon arrival, they shall undergo facility-based quarantine with a third day RT-PCR test, with the date of arrival considered the first day. Upon release of a negative RT-PCR test, they may be discharged from facility quarantine, after which they are enjoined to self-monitor up to the 14th day from date of arrival. On the other hand, fully vaccinated individuals from yellow list nations without a negative pre-departure test shall be required to undergo facility-based quarantine with a 5th day RT-PCR test, with the date of arrival considered the first day. Upon the release of a negative RT-PCR test, they may be discharged from facility quarantine, after which they shall be required to undergo home quarantine home quarantine until the 10th day from date of arrival from a yellow list country. Individuals who are unvaccinated, partially vaccinated, or whose vaccination status cannot be independently validated are to undergo facility-based quarantine with an RT-PCR test done on the 7th day, with date of arrival being the first day. So, 7th day, no? Upon the release of a negative RT-PCR test, individuals shall be required to undergo home quarantine until the 14th day from date of arrival. Sa red list naman. Sa red list, inbound international travel of all persons, regardless of vaccination status, coming from or who have been to red list territory within the last 14 days prior to arrival to any port of the Philippines shall not be allowed. Only Filipinos returning to the country via government-initiated repatriation, non-government-initiated repatriation, and Bayanihan flights may be allowed entry subject to a 10-day facility-based quarantine upon arrival. Passengers, whether Filipinos or foreigners, merely transiting through red list nation shall not be deemed as having come from or having been to said country, territory, jurisdiction, or if they stayed in the airport the entirety of their layover and were not cleared by its immigration authorities. Upon arrival in the Philippines, passengers who merely transited through a red list nation shall comply with existing testing and quarantine protocols. Testing and quarantine protocols of minors shall follow. Ito, importante to. Ulitin natin. Testing and quarantine protocols of minors shall follow the testing and quarantine protocols of the parent or guardian they are traveling with, regardless of the minor's vaccination status and country of origin.